Welcome back, guys, to Pokemon Violet, where last episode we took on the Montenevera Ghost Gym test, hyping up the crowd on a stage in a set of double battles before facing the gym leader Rhyme, with Meowscarada dropping some deep-cutting bars throughout the night to wrap up the fight with another badge added to our total. We then decided to return to school for more lessons as we now continue with art.
Hello class, it is I, Hassel yet again. I'm pleased to say that everybody did very well on the midterm exams. As a reward for all your hard work, we have a special guest visiting us today. Now then, Brassius, please come in. Greetings. Put that whip away. I am Brassius. I'm an artist and I focus exclusively on grass-type Pokemon for my work. Brassius here mainly creates three-dimensional pieces such as statues and the like. One of his major works is the installation titled Surrendering Sunflower, found in Artisan. Many of you who've challenged the Artisan Gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Yes, I do recognize some faces among your students. I hope you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Haas's classes. Old Haas is the man who saved me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say that he is my mentor in life. It is precisely thanks to Haas that I was able to establish my current art style. It's that in the back. It's the pictures in the back. Ah, dear Brassy, I've nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will guide this class in a way only you can. Of course. Let's see, why don't we discuss what Haas mentioned, surrendering Sunflower? Can anyone here tell me what my mood was when I crafted its detached expression? A sad mood. I'm wrong. No, completely and utterly wrong. When I made that sculpture, I surrendered all hope. I was prepared to give up everything. I resolved to give up my life as an artist if that piece did not receive proper recognition. Hence the name Surrendering Sunflower. That's exactly it, Haas. When I started out as an artist, I experienced many hardships. I even became deathly ill and fell into a slump that drove me to desperation. I began worrying only about what would sell. I was concerned only with fame and fortune. When all of my pieces during this time had no depth, they were all shallow trash. It was then that I met Haas. He helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details, but in the end I was able to leave all that behind. And that is also when I crafted the Sunflower. Remarkable, even I did not know the full story until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell someone, especially when they are so close to you. Now, I don't doubt that you adolescents will often find your heads crowded with worries. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourself and do whatever your heart desires. So long as you don't cause trouble, that is. That is all from me. I must admit I am beginning to feel a bit embarrassed, so I bid you farewell, Haas. And farewell to your pupils as well. Oh, Brassy, I can't believe it. Such a wonderful class. Thank you so much. He's arty touch, right? That's a flip of emotion, wasn't it? Art 5. Sure, let's keep on keeping on. Don't know what's going on here. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. First allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Brassius' story that I simply couldn't contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. I suddenly got a very stern talking to from Miss Time after that class, yes. What are you telling us? Anyway, let us shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Now, have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? I've seen one. As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say that the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. You can see Field of Olive Trees on the hill on the way to Cortondo. 2 waterfalls are also counted among these 10 sites, Fury Falls and Casaloya Falls. Then there's the peak of Glaseado Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. There's another cliff on Glaseado Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. So let me ask you, my students, what is the name of the three-pronged cliff on Glaseado Mountain? No need to grasp at straws. Wait, did he just say? A new take, but that sort of name would usually apply to a slope, don't you think? Well, if you go to the top, everything's a slope. The three-pronged cliff on Glaseado Mountain is in fact known as Glaseado's Grasp. Though its shape is far too stubby to be that of a human hand, I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. There's also the mountains in Area 3 of the East Province where you can get a good look at Levincia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant, it is known as the Million Volt Skyline. That's where I've been. I hear it's quite a hot spot for dates, and deservedly so for having such a romantic view. Oh, I've got to take Poker Karen out there. I imagine it's, what do the kids say these days? A very, fleek selfie spot? Yes, peng. Hello, kids. Of course, you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some tourist spot only to be disappointed? Not to say that you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. The important thing is you to go yourself and see them with your own two eyes. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance. Well, that's it for today's class. Thank you for your attention. Fleek, man. You're on fleek. That's peng, blood. I'm really good. It's good that I don't have a child, isn't it? Because I'd be super bad. Embarrassing. True, Dad. You like languages with Mr. Salvatore? Sure. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. 2 more classes to go. How did you like the midterm exam? You all did really great. We're halfway there, and now time for another lesson. Êtes-vous prêts? Are you ready? Oui. Très bonne response. Great answer. See, my friends, I knew I could count on you, stars. Stars. Leading up to the midterm, we learn all sorts of words from different regions. Starting today, though, I'll be throwing a curveball, for we begin listening comprehension. Oh, no! Vasico. Fort, my assistant. Pika-pee, Pikachu. As you just heard, Pokemon can also use words to communicate. No, it didn't say Pikachu. It went... It's not always easy for us to understand them, but their words have meaning, just as ours do. Pokemon can use language to share all kinds of information with each other, like the location of food, or whether there may be predators nearby. The same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. I'm sure you're curious, so aujourd'hui, today, that is, let's learn some Pokemon language. Nyago. Je t'en prie, if you would be so kind, Pikachu. Ah. He wants food. Pigger. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was just trying to convey just now? He's not hungry. I'd say sadness. Sorry, Olizandri, that's not right. Pokemon language is hard, isn't it? When Pikachu says Pika, sure, it's using his angry voice. Okay. That's right. I had my little Pikachu friend here pretend to be angry for us. Don't you think he did a great job? Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. Same Pokemon can even communicate its feelings in many different ways. Their voices change depending on their mood and physical condition. Try listening more carefully to Pokemon. You might gain a deeper understanding of them. That having been said, Pokemon are quite mysterious creatures. Some actually don't communicate with words at all, but instead use things like electromagnetic or ultrasonic waves. Some even use telepathy. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. If you poke at your Pokemon too many times while watching them during picnics, they'll get mad at you like Pikachu just demonstrated. Well, adios, matinee, à la prochaine. See you later, everyone. How am I supposed to understand that? Sounded like it was hungry. Wanted to pig out. That's what I thought. Our last class. Back to languages. They are next. Done. Till we probably do another gym and then they all pop up again. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. My dear friends, how are you all today? I hope you are doing marvelously well. It's time for another of Salvatore's language lessons. Êtes-vous prêt? Are you ready? Oui. C'est bon. I would expect no less from my excellent friends. Even your replies to my questions are excellent. Assured we. Today we will once again be focusing on listening. Let's go for my assistant Pikachu. Now, as you may remember from my last class, the same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. As would he. Today, that is, we will be learning more about the language used by Pokemon. Je t'en prie, if you would be so kind, Pikachu. Oh, that sounds a little bleak, doesn't it? His voice seems a little lower pitched too. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now? Yet now it's sadness, because you literally told me. Ding ding ding, that's right, Olizandri, fantastique. And Pikachu says, Pika. It's expressing sadness. Kind of makes you want to cry, doesn't it? That's right, I had my little Pikachu cry as if it was crying. Haha, funny joke, right? No. Don't you think it did a great job? Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all one of my wise words of advice. If you hear one of your Pokemon making sad noises like this one, you should treat them with even more kindness than usual. Well, you probably already knew that, though. A piece of cake for you all, I'm sure. Of course, this goes for your classmates and others as well. Friends should support each other in times of sadness. I truly hope that you all can have smiles on your faces all the time, my friends. Our prochain course, next lesson that is, will be our final lesson together. I hope you're ready for the climactic finale. Adios, matinee. Done. All lessons complete for now. I'd love to know your thoughts on everything that was going on. It was weird. Right, there are, of course, more people to speak to. There are at least 4 different dialogues I can have with teachers. One of which is with Hassel. Oh, why hello there, young Olizandri. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard. I mean, what are you talking about? Can't remember. I'm of course referring to how I rather suddenly had to take my leave while we were still engaged in conversation. Oh yeah, that woman who showed up as a dragon tamer and a relative of mine, I might add. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand his head and lead to greatness. The young lad, rebellious little fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite a show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and Elite Four member before you. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I'm not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on and on at his own student? I don't want you to quit teaching, sir. Seems that you're literally the dragon, possibly member of the Elite Four, so aren't you just doing it anyway? Ah, my dear Olizandri, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. We are trusted by Mr. Hassel. Let's get trusted by Salvatore. How can you trust me? I can't even understand a Pikachu. Oh, my dear Olizandri. Thanks to your advice from before, poor me is, well, just see for yourself. It seems very quiet. Oh, yes, it's feeling better, but this particular poor me may just be a bit meek, I suppose. I had Nurse Miriam take a look as well, and she says there's nothing wrong with it health-wise. So we shouldn't have any injuries, ailments, or the like. Nurse? Vet? Yes, same thing in this world. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry, which is odd. That part is even Mr. Jacques here, sumped. Sorry that I can be of any help. Don't worry about it. Okay, sure, I'm sure I said that right.
to inquire? What?
I have some more information now thanks to the Academy's security cameras, though. Seems Palmy was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled into the Academy grounds. Maybe he's still in a bit of shock from that experience and can't bring himself to speak yet. Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. But the problem... we can just wait, that is, until it feels like talking. That's all we can do, really. Even if you can speak all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on in someone's heart. But have no fear, I won't give up. No, I'll keep on trying until we figured each other out. We are now trusted by Mr. Salvatore. Now where's Jock gone? He's gone to the corner. No, I don't want to go anywhere. Staying in the biology lab. I think I've got something up with Jock as well here. Or is it just the Pokedex? Hello, Olizandri. I see you've already registered 200 species of Pokemon to your Pokedex for me. Wow, Pokemon from the mountains, Pokemon from the sea. Wait, what? No way! You haven't found Pokemon at a place like this? I haven't really been to the sea. Sorry about that, I got a little excited there. Only a little bit. My Pokemon research is moving along super duper splendidly thanks to you. Here, take this. Consider it my way of saying thanks. 20 quick balls. You're a bona fide Pokemon catching professional, Olizandri. Your next goal is finally time to go for a completed Pokedex. Aim for 400 species. This is no easy feat, but I'm sure you can do it. Keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. Well, we're well on our way. Currently stands at 210. 190 to go. If I manage to get into a nice area where there's those Pokemon I can catch again. Like the mountain was providing me an absolutely ton. So much. Ah, Master Olizandri. There is something that I would very much like to ask for your help with. What is it? Well, you see, I do not want anyone to overhear this, but I hear rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. I absolutely must experience that ambrosial sweetness for myself. You are the only one who knows of my insatiable sweet tooth, thus I have no one else I can turn to for help in this matter. I cannot go looking for this condiment myself, lest I destroy the image students have of me. I will repay you for your troubles, of course. Give it some thought if this piques your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will share what I find with you as soon as I have more detailed information. You feel trusted. I mean, I must have already been. I'm the only one who knows about his sweet tooth, after all. No need to concern yourself with me. Sure, a lot of the teachers are returning to where they're supposed to be. In the nurse's office is Dendra. No way, no way, no way! Come on, Miriam, just try it. What's wrong? Oh, great timing, new kid. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh, I don't want to get a stomachache. You won't, probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me with meat filling and meat for bread. That one really messed me up bad. Meat for bread. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless It was last month. So as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through that intensive sandwich making training, it kind of makes me sad. She went through intensive sandwich making training? Yeah, she went really hard at it. Honest, it's a trap. Guess I have no choice if you got one of your cute little students on your side. See, this is pot plant right here. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Here it is. What's it gonna be like, Miriam? At least you're already in the nurse's office. It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. Woohoo, my training paid off. I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know. We are trusted by Dendra. Thank you for trying it. Thanks to you too, new kid. Can't even remember my name, Teach, even though I've been helping you out. Wow. And she's run off again.
That was weird. But that's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another, too. Can't even bother to learn my name. Why is there a Pokeball on the floor? It's probably best not to question it. Let's just ignore it. Look, it's my room. I have no clue. What's the point in it? Can't even go in the bathroom. The only place I want to check out. I want to see what my bathroom looks like. Do we have a good shower? Of course I know I can use the bed. I just don't need to. Yes, it's choose another location time. With me, your host, Olizandri. I think we were out this side last time. Do you like me spinning the map? It's great. Alright, there's an outbreak there. It's a fighting guy all the way on his own somewhere. Here's the icy type place. That's in its own section. So this is the old massive base. So, I mean, I can easily make it from there to there. So shall I go from here to here? Oh, wait a second. No, don't fly yet. Set destination. Now go. Might take us a little bit of time to get from there to there. Especially with the way I travel around. If only we could find a haunter. I'll quick pull it this time. But this one wants us to, like, blast out into the everywhere else. Never melt ice was found. I can just fly most of the way there by the look of it. Yeah, why on earth not? Where there's a glide, there's a way. Except for the fact that I just started going the opposite direction entirely. Alright, where's the actual highest point? Up there. I am tempted. But equally, if I had to say the highest point is... I don't know. It's supposedly one of these beautiful sights and all that. TM was obtained. Hyper voice. Gotta grow them all Hairemon. I can't grow hair. Don't be silly. Now you're just mocking me. Where are we off to? That's Poke Center anyway. Right, we will slowly descend piece by piece. Oh, okay. You can't re-glide after gliding once. I found that out at great cost to my Pokemon's legs. This guy needs data. I've decided my research subject for the day. Allow me to collect some data from you. Ignacio the scientist. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Throat chop. Like, it just works, okay? Sarah Ledge, the reliable partner. That's gonna hurt a little bit, buddy. But you've got a new ability to use. HP. Total full health. Means we can switch you in pretty easily. Hypno's out next.
He knows one of my moves. Was it that one? It doesn't matter. You have a shiny Magnezone. Well, I could have one too. I have the shiny Magnemite. I just have to level it up. It's muck. We need to wash it. Teacher told us. I mean, obviously Dig would be way better, but... Said wash the dirty Pokemon. That's what the teacher said. I believe in your triple dive power. Even though Dig would have been way better. When you can crit one of these 3 dives. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look. Look here, you. Oh, look, if your throat chopped him. Never mind. Bacteria loves me. My Winglands Frostbite. It's not blue for that reason. Why can't I seem to capture your data? Burp, says this guy next to me all the time. I just don't know. I mean, against the fairies, we're probably going to want to use Cerulege. We'll just burn them all down, right? Burn them. Burn them. Whee! Really not much for me to catch around here anymore, is there? He says. Nothing for me to catch. Shall I quick ball? Never mind. So I don't want to beat you. That's one of our issues here. Let's use Skitter Smack, maybe. That's very little damage too. But we can nuke our opponent's special attack into oblivion. No! Okay, it's probably just better off me changing into Pormo and getting the nuzzle on. We'll want to catch the Frostless after all. I want to miss out. I wonder what Pokemon are down there, by the way, by the fairy place. It's over there as well, there, over Ruin. Snowscape? I'm assuming that would make it snow? So if I want to take you down to a lower level now, am I just stuck at nuzzling? So I can't be absolutely sure that Spark won't just end you. Oh, come on. And I'm glad it couldn't move, but let's get in the ball. My teacher said I need to catch 400 Pokemon. My teacher could do the work, but is the way with people in positions of authority, right? When they can get a stooge to do it for them. I am the stooge. Good job, Pormo. Mott. Really haven't added your T. It's a silent T. You want to learn Discharge, but Discharge I'm pretty sure was a special attacking ability. And I think you've already been asked to learn that one. Frostless is added. It freezes prey by blowing its minus 58 degree Fahrenheit breath. It says then secretly display its prey. Secretly. Okay. To be honest, I should open up my map more just to see what Pokemon are in the area. So there's an Avalugg nearby. And there's a Glaceon nearby. And there's this guy nearby. Quite a few guys I have not actually caught yet. I don't think these actually say it's definitively in X or Y direction. I'm just going up here so I can come down this way to get to the goal. Frosmoth. Do I chuck another quick ball and give it a go? I can't believe how many Pokemon there are in the Glaseado Mountain. There's actually quite a lot of ice types. You just barely see them in Pokemon games, I feel. Meowscarada wants to learn knock off. Lock off. Right, it's got less power, but if the target has a held item, it can hit for way more. Which is unlikely to play into effect unless we're fighting probably the better versions of trainers. I'll leave it for now. Knockoff's fairly good though. Frosmoth. It causes blizzards. It flies around with its huge chill emanating wings. Clean melt water is its favorite thing to drink. Nom nom. Snom has grown up. It's big Snom now. Oh, Golduck's in the water there, no? Alright, what's on this rune? So Hypnos hang out of ruins. And we get Overheat now. There's a Gimmighoul in here too. What about Drowsies? Okay, Hawlucha and Avalugg. Oh, this is not that great a matchup for me, is it? Not really. Guess we get a bit more grasp on Pormot's size now. Don't worry, I know that Fairy is fine. Honest. But I know it's neutral because of the steel. So I'd rather just go into catching than let poor Tinkerton get smashed. And Nuzzle's working out. Also, the level of our Pokemon opponents are going up as we reach nearer the destination. Critical capture. Thank you very much. Stop looking at me, Hypno. Hawlucha, the wrestling Pokemon. Hawlucha live quietly without flocking together. They fight constantly with their natural enemies, noisy groups of Primeape. So technically, Hawlucha would win against Primeape. Or surely should have the advantage by a mile.